Okay, so the first card is the Stork, and this talks about change. It also talks about maybe moving home, relocating, but definitely some sort of change coming in. You might have had some issues with your health recently and have had to attend maybe a hospital, some sort of investigations being needed to be done with this Tower card. So there might have been an illness, and that has brought about some sort of change within your life as well. But it looks like all of those problems will burn out. So whatever health issues you have, seems like it will sort itself out because you got the fire burning off, and it looks like it will sort itself out. So in the past, you've got, you've had a bit of problems with money maybe, and you've been looking for solutions to sort out any kind of loss that you've been having. So if you've had problems with it, you've been looking for the answer or looking for a solution to your financial problems. So you've got fate coming in over here, something happening that is almost like the Wheel of Fortune coming in for you over here, some destiny event coming. And it also means, and you've got the ship coming in over here. So you might be dealing with somebody that comes in from another country to visit you, or you might be taking a foreign trip. So it looks like there's some big change coming in over here for you. Now, if you're relocating home, it could be that you're actually moving away. Maybe you're doing an overseas trip, or you're moving home to an overseas country, but relocating, maybe you're relocating to another country, and this might be something that is destiny driven, something that you need to do. So you've got the Stork over here, which talks about change of home, and then you've got the ship, which talks about foreign travel or moving away to a foreign country, or something to do with maybe foreigners and your home. So, but with the Stork talking about movement and the ship talking about movement, it could be that you're moving to another country or relocating to another country, and maybe that is due to maybe health issues that you'd be better off that you go and live in another country because it's warmer. That could be well the case. So that might be something that is coming in for you. Okay, so you've been trying to sort out some problems over here with the Seven of Swords. It looks like you've been battling against somebody or people that have been causing you a lot of problems. You're needing to act using a lot of cunning, act in a very strategic way. You've got help around you that will help you sort out these problems, but you're dealing with people that are very deceptive. And, you've got some sort of secret weapon that you have within yourself to be able to conquer the situation. You're going to have to use your own resources your mental resources rather, or your cunning, your strategy. You've got to think very strategically in order to sort this problem out with this card, the Seven of Swords, because there's a lot of deception going on around, maybe causing you some sort of financial loss as well. But there's a lot of people, there seems to be some sort of arguments or fights or some sort of obstacle that you're facing, and you're going to have to think outside the box in order to actually find the solution to that problem. And you do have it. You do have the key to sorting this problem out, and people will back you up against the people that you are facing, against your obstacles or against any enemies that you are facing, and you'll be able to move forward with it. It's causing a lot of turbulence. You can see the sea is very turbulent, and these people are all up against you. But he's got this fire weapon over here, and so there is something that you have, some sort of weapon that you have within you in order to overcome the situation. So let's see what's happening with you. So it looks like you've got three of coins over here, and you might actually be considering going relocating to get a job traveling overseas for your work, or maybe getting a new job in another country. So that might be well the case. And you've got this crossed by the Judgment card. So you are changing direction in life. Your career is taking you out of wherever, your usual place that you've been living in all this time. Something is coming up to take you out of that situation. This is Judgment, so it's divinely guided, and it's going to steer you. With the Judgment card, it's usually a turning point or finding a new direction in life. So you are going to be, it looks like you might be relocating for your job purposes, your work purposes, foreign travel here indicated, and it's starting afresh somewhere else, or going back to doing something that you should have completed in the past, because the Judgment card always talks about resurrecting something old. But it looks like your career is now steering you into a different path, and it might be somewhere overseas or foreign travel in order for you to do your job. Excuse me. So in the past year, you got a fortitude, or the strength card rather. So having to, deal with a lot of problems, deal with people that are really much against you, having to draw from within your deep resources in order for you to deal with that, and having the perseverance and having the determination to actually conquer that kind of situation. So there's been, you've been up against a lot of obstacles, and a lot of things have been going wrong, if you like, and you've had to actually draw from that inner strength, that confidence. It's also a card that's saying that you've been making a lot of bold moves, a lot of different moves in order to sort out the problem. But you've been getting some divine guidance as well over here with this card, the strength card, in order for you to move forward. So that's been going on in the last year. So in the last 3 months, there has been a big change of a situation. You've had to actually let go of the past. So you can see this person. And because this situation that you were in has actually been making you feel rather ill. So it's been a big change that has come in the last 3 months, and you've actually had to let go of that struggle. So you have been struggling with somebody in a situation, and now you've had to actually let go of that struggle. It was some idea or something that was deeply ingrained within you. It was a very strong belief that you've had to let go of and actually, put it aside and move forward. So you've changed the way you've been thinking, and this big change has come in, a big transformation has come in for you in this last 3 months. And now this is why maybe you're taking your work and you're moving away from it with this Judgment card. You're actually moving somewhere else to go and do this work that you're doing. So you've got the 10 of coins. It's also the end of a home cycle, or the end of a cycle. You can see these people are leaving home. So you might be actually moving home, or you're planning to move home and leave behind, what you used to, where you lived for maybe the last 10 years. So you're actually moving off to go and find work somewhere else. You can see they're walking along the coins on the street over here. So you are actually following the money. You are going where the job takes you. And it looks like this is a big change, a big transformation. And this has come up, maybe news of it. You've made this decision in this last 3 months. And now you're going to go with the work, go somewhere else, change direction in life. And you can see you leaving home, leaving that what you knew for a long time, or you are closing you're leaving that home and moving on, leaving that job, leaving that stability and moving on. Now, what's going on for you? You are feeling as though you're making a lot of sacrifices for this particular job. You've got the Hanged Man over here. And this card is also a turning point card. So a decision, you're making that decision now, and you're willing to give up things, sacrifice things in order for you to move forward in life. So there's some things that you're going to have to give up in order for you to progress. And you've decided that maybe leaving this old position that you were in, maybe you're getting a promotion somewhere else or getting a new job somewhere else, but you're having to leave it and make the sacrifice of actually leaving that which was comfortable for you, or that which you were in for a long time. You're making that decision, and you've been looking at it from a very different point of view, and you're prepared to make that sacrifice in order for you to move forward. So right now you're just in a period of contemplation right now. It looks like with the Hangman, the decision has been made. You're just now coming to terms with that decision of movement. And there you can see with the Fool, you've got the Leap of Faith card. So you are going to leave everything behind, because you see this man is completely naked, bare-assed. This man is completely naked. So he has left everything behind, and he's going to take his leap of faith. So you've decided that you are going to leave everything behind, everything that you knew that didn't serve you, are dumping it and moving on. And you're going to take that leap of faith and go forward. And that's the card that's representing you, the Fool. So you're starting almost from scratch again. So you're going to go somewhere else and build up from scratch again. And here you've got the Two of Coins, another decision card. You see, you've been worried about money with this card, and you can see he has reached a crossroads in his life as far as which direction to go. So you are making a decision about moving home and moving jobs, and you are going to be following the path that takes you to the most money, or the most wealth, the most abundance. And you have reached that point. Maybe this job that you're dealing with, or the place that you're working with, has not been paying well. This chap doesn't look extremely rich. He's just taking all his possessions, and it's not much of it. So it's almost he's carrying his little suitcase on his shoulder and he's going forth. And he doesn't have that much of money saved either. So you are going to be going, it looks like you've made a decision, or you're making a decision, in the process of making a decision now. Because this is what people see. You're making a decision for prosperity, and you're going to be moving job. It looks like you're moving job and moving home as well. So what you want with the Page of Cups, maybe you want to get back into studying as well, because this is a card that talks about studying and learning, the eternal student, if you like. So you are making, with this new job comes new learning, or taking new courses, or specializing in what you're doing. So you're prepared to do that. This is what you want. This is your hopes and fears. So going into the future, you've got the Six of Cups, the Star card, and the King of Coins, or the Count of Coins, rather. So you've been, this is a period of going through nostalgia, and that is looking at the past and thinking about it. But it's also like revisiting old memories and old hurts, things that were not really. What comes across in this card is you're remembering is not really what happened. So things were not as good as you thought they were, and you're tending to stay a lot, reminiscing about the past. And really, you need to leave it behind, cross that bridge, and move forward. And move away from those old memories. Stop revisiting, stop dwelling in the past. It's time for a big change for you now. You've got big change cards coming up with this Death card, and you've got a big change coming up with the Judgment card. So you actually need to stop thinking about the past, and don't let the past hold you back in that particular positions. You have to let it go and make moves and go forward. This is a new cycle that you're entering to. So you've got the Star card over here, and you're hoping that, this new job, or this new, whatever you're going to do, somebody comes and helps you out of the situation, frees you from this. Because this is the Star of Bethlehem, and you've got, the birth of Jesus over here. So, he was supposed to come and change the world. So you want something or some situation or someone to come in and change your life completely. And that is what you're doing. You're hoping for that inspiration. You're hoping for that guidance. You're hoping to find your direction in life with the Star card. You want somebody to come in and make a big change in your life, or you want a situation to come in and make a big change in your life that will completely transform you. And that's what's on your hope list. So you will end up being whatever this job is that you're taking. And the Star card also talks about divine guidance. So you are being divinely guided along the right path. So don't be scared to make this move. This is a good move for you to make, even though you're thinking a lot about the past and remembering, or you're being tied back or being held back by your memories of the past. You need to know that you are being divinely guided to go to the future, and you will achieve everything that you need. You've got the King of the Count of Coins over here, which is the card for Capricorn. It is the card that rules Capricorn, and it shows that you will achieve all the wealth that you need. You will get that job, you will earn well, and you will get that abundance that you need. So you will get that. If you wanted a promotion, you will get it, and you will get a position where you have authority. So you will get, if it's a management position or something where you are in authority and in charge of things and controlling the finances, or you're in control of the situation, you will get that particular position. But you've got to have faith and trust, and you've got to take that leap of faith. You really do have to do that with this Fool card as well. And you've got to say that you've got to know that you are being divinely guided in order to do it, and that it is the right decision to make. And you will achieve whatever you need to achieve. So if that's what you were going for, you will need to actually do that. You will need to take that leap of faith and move forward. So the first card is the Unity card, which says, embrace this time of deep spiritual growth. You may feel called upon to act as a mentor, find a new teacher, or a special time with others who are also on a sacred path. So it looks like, you need to ask for some advice from somebody who will help you make that decision. You can see this bear giving advice to his little cubs over there. So you need to actually seek out somebody who will just put your mind at ease. And it's time for change. So with the Unity card, it seems you need to make that decision. And if it means going and asking somebody for some sort of advice, you need to go and do that. You've got the Prince of Summer here as the second card, a deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make a decision with both your heart and your mind. So you're coming up to a decision, and things are going to start moving very, very quickly for you. So make sure that you're thinking very clearly. Ask for advice and help if you need it. And the last card is the Four of Winter, which says, thoroughly think things through before making a decision. Continuing to overanalyze isn't going to get you any closer to the resolution, but meditation and prayer will bring the answers you seek. So stop overanalyzing and getting stressed about the situation. You do need to meditate, you do need to pray, and you do need to ask for some sort of guidance. It looks like, you're a bit stuck in making the decision. You can see this koala bear is fast asleep here. So cute. And you need to actually think very clearly about making the decision. So it says consider all your options first before you make a decision. And know that whatever this big change is, don't be afraid of change, because it's going to get you out of a situation and get you to where you want to. So although it's a big transition that you're going to be making, I think it's about time that you do make that move and stop letting the past hold you back.